Have you ever pondered the prophetic nature of the book of Daniel? This book, nestled within the pages of the Old Testament, is a treasure trove of prophetic mysteries and visions that have intrigued scholars and theologians for centuries. The book of Daniel is not your average biblical text. It's a captivating blend of history, prophecy, and apocalyptic literature that transcends time and continues to be relevant in our contemporary world. Imagine a narrative so intricately woven with prophetic threads that it has the power to illuminate the past, present, and future. That's the book of Daniel for you. Daniel, a young Hebrew captive in Babylon, becomes a high-ranking advisor to multiple kings due to his ability to interpret dreams and visions. His prophecies, delivered through a series of vivid and symbolic dreams, have been fulfilled throughout history in astonishing detail. These prophecies are not just ancient tales, but living testimonies of divine revelation that continue to unfold even in our time. One of the most fascinating aspects of Daniel's prophecies is their chronological order. They follow a sequence that aligns with historical events and global shifts in power. From the rise and fall of empires to the advent of a promised Messiah, Daniel's prophecies paint a panoramic view of human history and divine intervention. But the book of Daniel is more than a historical timeline. It's a testament to the faithfulness of God and the resilience of those who trust in Him. It's a reminder that even in the midst of trials and tribulations, divine prophecy prevails, and God's plan for humanity is unshakable. So are you intrigued by the enigma that is the book of Daniel? Are you ready to delve into its prophetic mysteries and uncover the truths hidden within its pages? If so, you're in the right place. Journey with us as we unravel the chronological order of the prophecies in the book of Daniel. Daniel's first prophetic vision, the four beasts, paints a vivid picture of future empires. In the second chapter of the book of Daniel, we're introduced to a fascinating dream, a vision of four distinct beasts emerging from the sea. The first beast, a lion with eagle's wings, represents the Babylonian Empire, known for its might and majesty. The wings symbolize swiftness, reflecting the rapid expansion of the Babylonian kingdom. However, the vision also depicts the wings being plucked off, symbolizing the humbling of this once great empire. The second beast, a bear raised up on one side, signifies the Medo-Persian Empire. The unevenness of the bear mirrors the imbalance of power between the Medes and Persians, with the Persians holding the upper hand. The three ribs in its mouth could represent the three major conquests of this empire: Lydia, Babylon, and Egypt. The third creature, a four-headed leopard with bird's wings, stands for the Greek Empire under Alexander the Great. The wings denote the speed of Alexander's conquests, and the four heads symbolize the four kingdoms that emerged from his empire after his untimely death. Finally, the fourth beast, terrifying and powerful with iron teeth and 10 horns, is widely interpreted as the Roman Empire. The iron teeth signify its crushing strength, and the 10 horns represent the 10 kings or kingdoms that would eventually rise from its ruins. Each beast, each kingdom, progressively worse than the last, offers a glimpse into the future. They show a world in flux, filled with power struggles and monumental shifts. It's a prophecy not just of change, but of the cyclical nature of power and the inevitable rise and fall of empires. This vision of the four beasts, this prophetic panorama of history, is just the beginning. It is the first in a series of dreams and visions that unfold throughout the book of Daniel, each more complex and intricate than the last. This vision set the stage for the prophetic revelations that were to follow in the book of Daniel. In the next vision, Daniel saw a ram and a goat, but what could this mean? As we delve into the third vision from the book of Daniel, we discover a rich tapestry of symbolism and prophecy. This vision introduces two new creatures, a ram and a goat. The ram, with two high horns, one higher than the other, is seen standing by the river. Now, according to the angel Gabriel's interpretation, this ram symbolizes the kingdom of Medo-Persia. The two horns represent the dual kingship of the Medes and the Persians, with the Persians gaining more prominence, hence the higher horn. Suddenly, a goat from the west charges at the ram with incredible speed and breaks its two horns. This goat, with a conspicuous horn between its eyes, represents the kingdom of Greece, and the notable horn symbolizes its first king. The speed and aggression of the goat reflect the rapid conquests of Alexander the Great, who toppled the Persian Empire. But the vision doesn't end here. The large horn is broken, and in its place 4 notable ones grow towards the 4 winds of heaven. This signifies the division of Alexander's empire into 4 parts after his death, ruled by his 4 generals. What's astonishing is the accuracy of this prophecy. Made hundreds of years before the events, it foretold the rise and fall of empires with such precision that it leaves little room for skepticism. The kingdoms of Medo-Persia and Greece rose and fell exactly as foreseen by Daniel. The ram and the goat vision, thus, isn't just a tale of 2 beasts, it's a powerful prophecy that unfolds the blueprint of history before it was written. It's a testament to the divine wisdom and the prophetic nature of the book of Daniel. It's a reminder that the words written in the ancient scrolls were not mere figments of imagination, but divine revelations that stood the test of time. The precision of this prophecy is a testament to the prophetic nature of the book of Daniel. Perhaps one of the most controversial prophecies in the book of Daniel is the 70 weeks prophecy, but why? The 70 weeks prophecy is a complex and intricate prophecy found in the 9th chapter of the book of Daniel. It's a prophecy that has sparked much debate and discussion because it's shrouded in mystery and symbolism. In the broadest sense, the 70 weeks prophecy tells of a 70-week period that has been decreed for Daniel's people, the Israelites, and their holy city, Jerusalem. These 70 weeks are understood to represent 490 years. They are divided into 3 distinct periods: 7 weeks, 62 weeks, and 1 week. The prophecy begins with a command to restore and rebuild Jerusalem and ends with the coming of an anointed one, a prince. The final week is especially significant as it's often associated with the arrival of the Messiah and a time of great tribulation. But the 70 weeks prophecy isn't just a simple countdown, it's packed with symbolism and metaphoric language that can be interpreted in various ways. This is where the controversy comes in. Some interpretations focus on the historical fulfillment of the prophecy, linking it to specific events in the history of Israel, such as the rebuilding of Jerusalem after the Babylonian exile, or the coming of Jesus Christ. Others, however, see the prophecy as a blueprint for future events, forecasting the end of times and the final judgment. The timing and sequencing of these 70 weeks have also been a subject of debate. For example, whether the weeks are consecutive or whether there are gaps between them is a question that has led to differing viewpoints. Despite the different interpretations and the controversy they bring, one thing is clear. The 70 weeks prophecy is a cornerstone of biblical prophecy. It provides a unique perspective on the past, present, and future of God's people. Despite the controversy, the 70 weeks prophecy remains a key part of understanding the prophetic nature of the book of Daniel. The prophecy of the king of the north and the king of the south is a fascinating prediction of geopolitical dynamics. Delving into the heart of Daniel's prophetic narrative, we find an intriguing prophecy about 2 powerful figures. This prophecy is not just about individuals, but rather it symbolizes the power struggle between 2 regions, the north and the south. The king of the north and the king of the south are not merely characters in a biblical narrative, but symbols of geopolitical entities. These entities, as per the prophecy, are pitted against each other in a power struggle that plays out across centuries. In the historical context, these figures have been interpreted to represent the Seleucid Empire in the north and the Ptolemaic Empire in the south. These 2 Hellenistic kingdoms, born out of the fragmentation of Alexander the Great's empire, were in constant conflict, a dynamic that Daniel's prophecy accurately captures. But the prophecy's reach extends beyond this historical context. Some interpreters see the king of the north and the king of the south as symbols of ongoing geopolitical conflicts in different eras and regions. Over the centuries, the north and the south have come to represent different powers, different ideologies, and different conflicts. In this sense, Daniel's prophecy is not just a snapshot of a specific historical moment, but a dynamic, unfolding narrative. It is a prophecy that adapts and renews itself as history unfolds, always relevant, always resonant. The king of the north and the king of the south, then, are not just figures of the past, but symbols of an ongoing narrative. They represent the power struggles that have shaped and continue to shape our world. They symbolize the conflicts that drive geopolitical dynamics, the struggles for power and influence that define our history. This prophecy shows the broad scope of Daniel's visions, stretching from individual kingdoms to global geopolitics. As we move forward in our exploration of Daniel's prophecies, we'll continue to see how his visions reflect not just the world of his time, but the world of ours as well. Daniel's final vision, the end times, is perhaps the most dramatic and far-reaching of his prophecies. As we delve into this vision, we find ourselves at the crossroads of time and eternity, where the temporal world as we know it gives way to an eternal kingdom. Daniel's end times vision is not just a prophecy, but a panoramic view of divine intervention, a grand finale of sorts. This vision, vivid and deeply symbolic, speaks of a great time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation. It's a period marked by upheaval, distress, and chaos, but also one of hope and deliverance for those who are found written in the book. The vision's symbolism is profound, with the archangel Michael standing up for the children of God's people, a resurrection of those who sleep in the dust of the earth, and the righteous shining like the stars in the firmament. This representation of the end times underscores the importance of spiritual readiness, of faith and resilience in the face of adversity. Interpretations of this vision are varied and many. Some view it as a prophecy of the end of the world, others as an allegory for spiritual and moral battles. Yet regardless of interpretation, its significance in the context of the book of Daniel and biblical prophecy as a whole is undeniable. This vision serves as a climax to the prophetic narrative of Daniel, a culmination of the divine revelations he received. It reminds us that while nations rise and fall, God's kingdom remains forever. It underscores the transient nature of earthly power and the enduring reality of divine sovereignty. So, as we navigate the complexities of this vision, let's remember, it's not simply about deciphering symbols or predicting future events. It's about understanding the broader message, the interplay of divine and human history and our place within it. This vision caps off the prophetic journey of the book of Daniel, leaving us with much to ponder. The prophecies of Daniel have had a profound impact on our understanding of history, faith, and the future. A powerful statement, yet so true. The visions and prophecies of Daniel, a man of extraordinary faith and wisdom, continue to resonate with us even today. As we've journeyed through the prophetic landscape of the book of Daniel, we've encountered the four beasts, the ram and the goat, and the 70 weeks prophecy. These prophecies, as intriguing as they are, have given us a glimpse into the unfolding of world history, even predicting events that occurred long after Daniel's time. The visions of the King of the North and the King of the South and the end times have provided us with a prophetic framework for understanding historical and future events. These prophecies not only reveal the power and sovereignty of God over the affairs of mankind, but also serve as a testament to the accuracy of biblical prophecy. But the impact of Daniel's prophecies goes beyond historical and prophetic accuracy. They also offer profound spiritual insights and lessons. They remind us of the power of faith, the importance of obedience, and the certainty of God's deliverance. Daniel's prophecies, in their depth and complexity, challenge us to delve deeper into the mysteries of faith and to seek a greater understanding of God's plans and purposes. The lasting impact of Daniel's prophecies is felt not just in the realm of biblical scholarship and prophecy studies. It extends to our personal lives as well. The prophecies challenge us to live with conviction, to hold fast to our faith in times of uncertainty, and to trust in the sovereignty and faithfulness of God. Daniel's prophecies have stood the test of time. They have endured through centuries, bearing witness to the unfolding of history and the relentless march of time. These prophecies, as relevant today as they were in Daniel's time, continue to inspire, challenge, and guide us. As we conclude our journey through the prophetic landscape of the book of Daniel, we are left with a greater appreciation for its timeless wisdom and enduring relevance.